Alright, we are back. This is GTF.
I'm still Pale Voyager. I'm sorry.
And I'm still playing a thing. Guardian Heroines Final Edition. We have now selected the Archer path.
Yes! Wait for
it.
it. Wait for it. Yes! I love Archer.
He is probably one of my favorite characters in the series, yes.
I need to tell you something.
Yes?
He's the bone of his sword.
And he's also the Golden Knight of this game.
But more importantly, he's the bone of his sword.
Because, you know, if you couldn't figure out that's what the little illustration scroll was trying to tell you, yeah, he's basically going to be functioning like our equivalent of the Golden Warrior for those that have played Guardian Heroes, and if you haven't, shame on you, I condemn you, go play it.
Yeah, you sucks.
Alright, so, yeah, Taishi's kind of like completely disappeared, even though he ran off and kind of looked like he was going to be the bad guy of the story. Yeah, fuck that, now we're just going to chase after Taiga and Ilya.
He's got other things.
More Fate Stay Night characters.
So, I'm noticing that Dracula's been here. He seems to have stuffed all the enemies with meat and, like, fruits.
Why not?
Well, you gotta do something with all that downtime.
What else are mooks going to be stuffed with?
Vitamin D.
I'm sure a lot of these things that we're beating out of them are providing that. I don't know. But yeah, we're now fighting Heroines from Ragnarok Online and Haniwa.
I thought those looked familiar.
Yeah, the Haniwa are little like grave statue things.
They kind of look like the gyroids from Animal Crossing, ever so slightly.
I'm not familiar with that series. Those things might actually be just Haniwa spoofs anyway. And this guy is the rude penguin. That's what I call him.
He certainly looks rude.
I forgot his name. I forgot the character's actual name. If I recall correctly, he's supposed to be like the mascot of the group that made this game.
Alright, I want to designate him a name too. But never mind, he's been killed too quickly. I was gonna call him the Penguin, but it's not even appropriate.
Yeah, I think it was, because I kind of did clone him, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm not hip. I'm not hip like all you young people. Back in my day, we didn't have fancy high-definition TVs. We didn't have hard drives in our consoles. We only had 8 bits, and we liked it. We loved it.
15 miles too. Don't forget the 15 miles.
Yes, we had to walk 15 miles in the snow both ways to get to a game rental store.
Truth to this.
We didn't have save points. If we were lucky, we'd have a password, but they were 15 pages long and written in ancient Babylonic cuneiform.
It's true. Who are these Street Fighter guys? More mooks?
Well, they're essentially mook bosses, but yeah, they're dressed like and they're fighting like Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters.
Ha. Right.
They pretty much have all of his moves.
That's a series that I'm not too familiar with. I only know a few characters.
Well, I don't have a feeling they're just the ones that returned from Fatal Fury. Like Terry Bogard.
Yeah, I know Terry.
Of course.
And I know K-Dash just because his name is so rad. I know it's K apostrophe, but that doesn't matter.
Everyone loves Terry.
He's got that power dunk.
He's so awesome, it's just the power of his English.
It's true. It's overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, it actually can be, especially if you spam his moves. But yeah, this is gonna be like a running trend with the rest of this path now. As Taiga and Ilya, we talk to them, everyone else runs off except for Archer and Mai, and we just start killing mooks.
Right. Archer is a constant because he is the bone of his sword. Notice how he's not attacking anything? Bone of the sword.
Yeah, the AI is not smart. The AI is really not smart.
Or maybe it's just too smart. It's attacking absolutely nothing because it's intimidating to the enemies. It's just like, this could be you. Don't mess with me.
Yeah, I also like how the Aniwas just kind of juggle all three of us together for a little bit there.
That's probably the biggest break a mook will ever get in the history of mookdom.
Especially in a beat 'em up.
Yeah. Man, these pourings should have stayed in RO Ragnarok.
Oh, they get worse later. They get worse later. And that was Archer wasting a super move. Yeah, the AI can pull off their super moves too if they pick up one of the SP power-ups that you beat out of these guys, or get beaten out of them.
It was a demo. He wanted to show people what it looked like.
Yeah, once the AI picks one up, they will pretty much spend it almost immediately. They will not try to save it for a more appropriate moment, which is why you're never going to see the ones that do have a super move that costs 5 SP. You're never going to see your AI companions doing them.
And that
they're not smart enough. They're not smart enough to conserve enough SP.
And that disappoints me more than any of you will ever know.
And this boss just shoot-the-whooped us with his crotch.
Wow. That kicked my ass, wow. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's more of them.
These guys are probably the funniest bosses in this route. There's better in the later routes, but God, are these guys funny, and I hate them so much.
I apologize. I apologize in advance, but I'm firing my penis!
Thank you. It was called for.
I think it was.
But as you can see, I really don't like these guys. They spam bullets a lot.
Oh, it's ridiculous, but also fun to watch.
Yeah, because it's all they're shooting machine. They have machine guns attached to their crotches.
That is so Japanese.
I got nothing on that. I can't refute that.
If anything, that's a metaphor.
Yeah, and time to move on to the last stages.
Yeah.